Today we have a cool GT3RS, a 996 GT3RS. Only 682 of them have ever been produced, and they were all for anywhere in the world other than the United States. So to have one here in the United States is quite a commodity and comes at a cost of at least $70,000 to $100,000 to federalize. So it's pretty cool. We're going to take it for a ride. You can set yourself apart from all the other standard GT3RSs that were US specification. Well, here's our cold start, and I can tell you it's a cold start because it's 20 some odd degrees. Or -5 Celsius. We have imported this 996 GT3RS just last year for a client, and it's gone through federalization and now being offered due to another recent acquisition and not enough space in the garage. So let's warm it up. Let's go put some fuel in it. Let's do our usual and put it through its paces a little bit, and come back to you. Because once again, we say it all the time when we do the videos on the Porsches, there's not a lot to tell you because it is a Porsche and they have their nuances, but that is all, because they do work. They are workhorses. They're fast, they're nimble, they're track cars. They can be used every day around town, even with a roll cage, which, by the way, I highly recommend if you're around New York and driving on the Long Island Expressway. Don't underestimate these cars in comparison to previous RSs or later RSs. It will hold its own. It can be a street track car. It can be a weekend warrior. Here we are on our sweeper road to show you it goes well. She is happy. Down a third a little bit. Got healthy brakes. Awesome turn in. As you can see, it's a bit like a go-kart. It's Porsche GT3RS, whether it's 911, 993, 996, 991, 992. It is an RS through and through. So we're going to stop for the flybys so you can see it from the outside, and we'll be right back to you. Well, I hope you enjoy the flybys. This particular RS, being a 996, is kind of cool because it does have a hell of a lot of amenities, from wonderful working air conditioning, hace frío, to on automatic on a day like today, having the heat come out muy caliente. And, you know, it's good on both track, street. It's got, talk about an amenity, it's a race car that has a wonderful radio. Automatic door locks, electric windows. It's got a great gearbox with a snick from gear to gear that's really precise. And let's see. How about this? You don't even have to pit. You can just go to Starbucks and just, you know, iced tea, iced coffee, whatever you'd like. Oh, Jurgen, I'd like an iced coffee, please. Oh, thank you. No more Starbucks. It's one of the most usable of the GT3RS variants. It is one of the more exclusive, especially here in the United States, because they were never imported here, and it costs quite a bit to get one here due to federalization. And it's quite a lot of bang for its buck because of the GT3RS pricing of the model range. This is a buy as far as I'm concerned. This particular GT3RS has only 14,700 kilometers from new. It is, as they say in the business, in the wrapper. It is exceptional in every way, and about as close to a 2004 model year new as you're going to get. And as you can see, she's quite comfortable when you're just cruising around mellow and around town. So we'll get up to the farm road in a couple of minutes, stretch its legs a little bit before we bring it back to the homestead, and I'm sure you'll get the gist of how usable, how sedate it can be when you want it to be, or how angry it could be when it's used in fury. But whatever the case, it is a Porsche, and Porsches can do both. Okay, onto the farm road. The FFR. You can see the quick snick from first, second, third, fourth. I mean, it's one of the best shifters around, actually. So it feels wonderfully precise. Let's put it down into third gear a little bit. Let's get into second and get on it. Well, I don't think we have to go any faster. I think you actually understand what this car does through and through. It's a wonderful 911, pays homage to the original 911 RS, RSR. Pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed the road test. We're going to bring it back to the homestead, clean it up, put it in the showroom as we usually do, and welcome any interest from anyone who has interest. So, see ya.